Here we are finding the slope or rate of change. Remember, they are the exact same thing. So slope or rate of change of a table. Formally, you would say y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And you can take any two rows that you want from the table. These two work. So this is my first y, this is my second y. I would say 3 minus 1 over negative 2 minus negative 3, which equals 2 over negative 2 plus 3, which equals 2 over 1, which equals 2. So my slope of the table, or rate of change of the table, would be 2. Another way to do this is to say, okay, how did I get from this y to this y? Plus 2. How did I get from negative 3 to negative 2? Plus 1. The change of y over the change of x is 2 over 1, which equals 2. Okay, so either one works. Now, if I have two ordered pairs or 2 points and I want to find the slope or rate of change, same thing. Formally, I would do y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And this is x1, y1, x2, y2. And I would say 7 minus 1 over 6 minus 1 is 6 over 5. And that would be my slope. Or I can say, how did I get from 1 to 7 plus 6? How did I get from 1 to 6 plus 5? 6 over 5 would equal slope. Either way works. Here I need to find the slope of a graph. All right, and so I have two choices. I can do rise over run, which requires, or I can do y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, so I look and I say, well, let me find 2 points. I love intercepts. Like, hello, that's a beautiful one. So that's 2. And then I need to find another place. Let's see, does this work? Ooh, that's pretty too. Okay, so now I say, how far, what is the change of the y's? How much did I move up on the y to get from this point to this point? 1, 2, up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 over. So the rise would be 2, the run would be 4, and that would simplify to 1/2. Or I can say, let me find those 2 points or ordered pairs. This is 0, 2. That's also the y-intercept. And this happened to be 4, 4. Interesting. So I would take my y sub 2 minus my y sub 1, 4 minus 2, over my x sub 1, x sub 2 minus x sub 1, 4 minus 0. And I would get 2 over 4, which is also 1/2. Okay. So both of those are ways that we can go about finding the slope of a graph. Here is saying find the slope of an equation. Well, first things first, I need to identify what form this is in. This is slope-intercept form. And slope-intercept form says y equals mx plus b, where m is next to the x. So that means slope would be next to this x, m equals 3. Now I have, an interesting little equation. What's the slope of this line? I don't know. So let me do some work here. Let me draw a little table. If x is 0, y is 7. If x is 1, y is 7. Okay, well, what if x is 2, y is 7? Oh, so no matter what, y is 7. All right, well, let me graph that. When x is 0, y is 7. When x is 1, y is 7. When x is 2, oh, this is a graph that goes like this. And when I have a horizontal line, the slope equals 0. That means when I have a slope, let's see, would that be on the next page? It sure is. All right, if I want to find the slope of x equals 6, I don't know what that is. So let me draw me a table. When x equals 6, I don't care what y is. If x is 6, I'll let y be 1. Okay, let me draw that. Oh, yeah. All right, so now let me do 6, 0, which is here. Nope, that is not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is here. 6, 1 is here. 6, 2. Oh, okay. So I have a vertical line graph, and the slope of vertical lines is undefined. All right, so now I have to find the slope of this equation. This is in standard form because both the x and the y are on the same side. This one looks like ax plus by equals c. And the way I find the slope of standard form is m equals negative a over b. So in this case, my a is 1, so negative 1 over, and my b is 2. So that gives me negative 1 over 2. Here I have, oh, this is point slope form. This is point slope form, where the x and y are split. But man, there's a lot going on over here and over here. So in point slope form, y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Here is the slope. Oh, so m equals negative 2.